I'm down along the 540, Highway 540 in southern Alberta. This is a small creek that flows under the road over there. A very small creek, which is now sort of a river still. As you can see, the bank washed away over there. Now I have to be careful over in this area. I went to go over there, but it's washed away. You can't see it, so I have to be really careful because I don't want to end up going down the bank into the river. But as you can see, it washed away the entire bank over there, and even in behind it, which is quite amazing. So I'm going to just walk through here, and you can actually see. I was going to try and get close to this area here, but you can actually feel or see where it's dropped off. So here's the normal where I am, and you can actually see that this portion here has sunk a little bit, so I don't want to get too close because the edge is just right there. So, but you can just see the how much water was in this creek as well, and a lot of creeks became rivers. Like I said, out in Kananaskis, all the creeks became huge rivers, and it's amazing. So down on Highway 22, heading towards Longview. And this is another of the rivers. Don't know if this is Highwood River. It might be, because I am near Longview. And but you can see that yeah, there's quite a bit of erosion going on. Just on the other side of the bridge here, there's a lot of debris in the water, a lot of erosion over there as well. So, and I make my way up to Longview and over to Elbow Falls and that way. Welcome back. I am in Black Diamond here, which is southern Alberta still. On my way to hopefully, if I can get there, Elbow Falls. As this is the Bow River that flows through Black Diamond. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of erosion, bank erosion, like we've seen all over. The river was over there, took trees down. This is the highway that goes, Highway 22. This is a bridge that goes between Black Diamond and Turner Valley, and it was washed out. I'm just going to try and venture a little closer to the edge here. Don't want to go too close, of course. But that's been rebuilt. It took them a few weeks, about 2.5 weeks, I think, to rebuild it. But it's all rebuilt, repaved. Fixing things up on the other side of the bridge with debris and everything. But you can see just how much got wiped out from that river. It's quite amazing still. Again, I always say that, but it really is. But we'll carry on now over to Turner Valley, see if there's anything there, and then up to Elbow Falls. Welcome back. My apologies on that last report down in Black Diamond. It was, that is the Sheep River down there. This is Three Point Creek out towards McLean Creek recreation area where we go off-roading. And as you can see, this creek became a river as well. Again, just amazing how much debris got washed down. Obviously this was quite high because that's debris that got washed downstream. I'm just going to go across the road here. Luckily it doesn't get used too much. Actually, I think the river was above the bridge, because there's a lot of dirt and silt on the bridge. So I believe that it was that it came across the top, which is quite amazing, because that is a heck of a lot of water. That's probably more of a rise than most other creeks and rivers in water level for it to be up at the top here. But yeah, just look at the debris that just got washed downstream. It's pretty much pointless in cleaning that up. So that is Black Diamond, Turner Valley, the Sheep Valley, or Sheep River, and now 3 Point Creek. Now I'm just going to head up towards McLean Creek, and that leads to the 22, which goes out to Elbow Falls. Down at Elbow Falls, this is the Elbow River, and all this gravel has been washed down. Everything's been pretty much washed away. All the benches and sidewalks and picnic areas and everything like that. It is busy down here today, because it's the first time people have been able to come down since the flood. They got a temporary bridge on Highway 22 or Highway 66, and I'll get some photos of that when I get back on the way back. I'm just walking down towards the actual falls area. As you can see, just huge amounts of devastation down here. But the river is over there now, and the river used to be right about here, actually. So the river has changed direction by about a good, well, in this spot, about 80 feet, if not a little more. So it curves around, comes down this way now, off to the right over there, and then curves off to the right, or the left of the frame anyway, from what you're seeing here, because it just dumped all this gravel, so it blocked itself off and redirected itself onto the other side. So now I'm going to walk down to the falls, see what's changed down there. I'm going to guess it probably hasn't changed too much, because it's all rock, but we'll see what's changed. Probably just the viewing platforms and the paths. So the river used to come down this side, now it's on that side. The falls themselves haven't really changed much. Lots of debris up here, lots of silt debris, and yeah, we're going to try and, there's picnic tables down there, lots of deposited things. The pathway there is closed. The falls themselves haven't changed direction. Let's see what I can get down here. So the falls have changed quite a bit. That's the infamous cave area. Yeah, it's changed quite a bit. There's a lot more sediment, and this used to be quite deep here. And the falls have changed quite a bit. The rock on the left side has been washed away, probably about a good 15 feet, somewhere in there, 10 feet. So it has changed quite a bit. But more so the valley itself has changed. This is Allen Bill Pond out towards Elbow Falls off Highway 66. This used to be quite a nice little area, a couple of ponds and the Elbow River running in the background of it, but now it's of course changed course again, and absolutely decimated this whole entire area. Paths are washed away, And you can tell how high the river was here. Just came into a restricted area, well, not restricted, but closed off area, just on the, I guess, east side of Allenville Pond. What I'm trying to do is actually get a shot of the bridge that washed out. And this is the one they've got the temporary bridge in for that opened up on Friday, 2 days ago. That's why it's so busy down here today, because it's the first weekend that people have been able to get down to Elbow Falls to kind of just see the damage. And I must say it is kind of overwhelming. I spent a lot of time out in this area, and yeah, it's completely changed. But I want to try and get some shots of the bridge that they've got roped off and closed off still. It's going to take a while for them to rebuild this one, that's for sure, like everything else. But we'll see. I'm going to hopefully get some photos of the temporary bridge as well, because that's pretty cool what they've done there. They've got it down to one lane. It's basically the temporary bridge is off to the side. One lane, controlled by a traffic light. So, eastbound traffic is allowed to go, and then after a few minutes, westbound traffic is allowed to head in. So, but I think walking down this way will get me the best shot of the bridge, especially with some traffic lined up eastbound and westbound as well. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the best spot for it. You can see some kind of embankment that looks like that they're going to start building for repairs. It wouldn't surprise me if they have to dam off the river a little bit, make it run off to the side, that they don't have to repair, and that way they can rebuild the entire side that it needs repairing. So as you can see there, it's just coming into view, the bridge that's collapsed. It got washed away by the flood. Again, this is the Elbow River. This is the one that decimated through Calgary, and yeah, and it's just amazing what's like just the rocks and that have been deposited by the river. It's changed the whole flow of it. As it deposits the rocks, it basically changes itself, direction itself. So I'm going to get some shots of this one, stills now, and but that is the Highway 66. There's a temporary bridge, cars going eastbound over it right now. And yeah, so I'll be back to you. I'm hoping to get into Bragg Creek, walk around there, get some photos, and video, but we'll see how time goes. Got to meet up with Ryan and sell him my old flash that I don't use anymore, so I might be pressed for time to do that. But for now, this is Highway 66, Kanenescus country, out towards Elbow Falls.